What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Flexxinruee. If you guys are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe and notification bell. Today's video, what I want to bring you guys along to show you guys this haircut tutorial is going to be a wavelength haircut with a high ball taper. So I'm on my way to the barber shop. For you guys that are new to this channel, I am a young entrepreneur, business owner. I opened up my barbershop when I was 21 years old. I'm 25 now. Making this channel just to give back to the barbers and just people in general that are interested in this channel. Just sharing my memories with the barber industry, the haircut tutorials, the in-depth of owning a business, and also just sharing along the memories, you know, my journey, just having fun with it. You know, that's the main thing, just have fun with it and just, you know, get back to my people. We're about to head to the barbershop right now and prepare for the haircut. So I'll see you guys soon. All right, what's up, y'all? Who's ready to do the cleanest high ball taper with wavelength on top? So, you know, I'm gonna show you guys and give you guys a tutorial on step-by-step on how I cut hair and how I do a high ball taper. Personally, me, I love high ball tapers. They're my favorite haircut to do. You know, obviously all other haircuts are great, but specifically with high ball tapers, this is my go-to. So this is obviously the before shot of him before, you know, I bless him, and you got wavelength on top, and we're gonna do a high ball taper on him. So you guys stay tuned. You know, let's get started. So right now I'm just preparing the haircut, you know, combing it out with the grain towards the waves, of course, and that's what you always want to do. Prepare your haircut before you do it, visualize it, and make it happen. So this is what we're doing right now, just combing it. It's gonna be a lot easier to cut. So right now I'm using my Gamma Ergos with the wall premium guard on. It's a 1.5 wall guard. So that's what I got on right now, and I'm just going with the grain, trimming down my client's hair to the desired length that he wants, you know. So you can obviously it's cutting, you can see the hair falling off, but that's where we're going. So specifically with wavers, you want to really pay attention, and just in hair in general, when you cut them with the grain, make sure there's no cowlicks. Like I said, prepare it before you do it, and you're gonna be good to go, because the last thing you want to do is put a patch in somebody's head. So just take your time, be patient, and it's gonna come. So that's why I make these videos, help you guys grow your clientele, do a great job, and also have them clients keep coming back. You know, you're gonna keep making more money and be known as a great barber. So right now, always make sure to dust off your client, you know, with the hair. So we're just going over again with the wall 1.5 guard. Alright, so after cutting the hair down to the desired length, I'm brushing the taper in the back, you know, preparing it for the taper. And I got my Gamma hitters, you know, these are the Gamma hitters right here, my liners. And I'm just balding it out, making that first guy line. And that's what is really important. That first guy line is going to create the haircut, you know. So I'm just making that first guy line straight across. And now I got my Gamma Ergos and making that second guy line, you know. So I got my Gamma open, the lever open. Then after that, I'm gonna fade out that line I just put in by closing it and opening it up. So that's the most important thing when it comes to the haircuts. By blending, like that first guideline is very, very important. So what I'm doing now is going with the grain with the number 1 guard on, just to bring some of that bulk down, just to prepare it. And now I got my 1 guard open with the lever. So my lever is open, just making another guideline. Okay, after that 1 guard, that guideline I just created, I got my 0 guard on right here, and I'm going back and forth with the lever. You know, for you guys that don't know what the lever is on the side of the clipper, that thing that you adjust up and down. So that's what the lever is. I'm just opening up and closing it. So just going back and forth and just blending it. Okay, I got no guard on now, just going back and forth with just the lever, no guard on, just tightening it up. And now I got my 1.5 guard on, going up again, making another guideline. You can see how the bottom is, it's already nice and tight. So before I go up to the next guideline, I always make sure the guideline that I just put in is out before I move on to the next step. You know, make it simple and easy. So after I went up with that 1.5 guard, I got my 1 guard on and just going back and forth with the lever, open and close. Now back to my 0 guard on, opening and closing it to fade into that 1 guard. So back to my one guard on, and make sure to always brush the hair down, you know, especially with any type of hair, waves, straight hair, coarse hair. Always have a brush on deck. It's going to definitely help out to get the cut hair out the way. Going down with the one guard, you can see how the blend is just coming together, y'all. Brushing it off the cut hair and going back up with it with the one guard. Okay, y'all, now for the side taper, pretty much the same thing. You know, I got my gamma hitters, my liners, making that first guy line. You know, like I said, it's a high ball taper, so there's gonna be no arch or nothing. It's just gonna be a high ball taper. So I made that first guy line. I got my one guard on, open, lever, and going with the grain. You know, bring some of that bulk down. Alright, making another guy line with my fading clipper. You can see that guy line, and what I'm gonna do is just open and close it and just fade that line right out. You know, it's pretty much dummy proof. Make sure that line is faded out before you move on to the next guy line. So right here I got my liners and just tightening up the blend from the baldness to the little bit of hair. And now I got my one guard on, open and closing it at the same time, you know, for the other guy line, preparing it for the zero guard. So now I got my zero guard on and just fading into that one that I just created. So now I got no guard on, opening and closing it, and just tightening up the blend to that zero. Alright, so right here I got my one guard on and just going up a little bit higher. Remember, y'all, it's a high ball taper, and just making another guy line, and I'm just going to fade into that guy line. I'm going to take it out. After that one guard, I got my zero guard on, opening, closing the lever, and just going back and forth, you know, tightening up the blend. Now I have no guard on, opening and closing the lever, just making sure it's tight and the blend is right. Alright, yo, after those first couple guy lines are nice and clear, I'm gonna go up a little bit higher with the 1.5 guard and bring some of that bulk down. So after that 1.5 guard, I got my one guard on and just fading it into that 1.5 that I used before this one. You can see how much we came a long way with this taper, how defined it is, and just coming together. So right now we're going to the back, you know, to do the lineup. Just do a little touch up. These are the Babyliss Pro liners, and just doing a little touch up. And when it comes to lining, always be gentle. You know, no matter how sharp your tools are, always just be gentle. Just because the clipper is gonna work for itself. You know, you don't gotta push hella hard just to make a sharp line. You know, that's how you cut people and scar them. You know, it turns into scabs. So just be gentle, especially around the neck area and just all around the haircut. You know, be gentle, and it's gonna be a lot better for the experience. You know, you don't want to cut people up or make them feel uncomfortable. So just moving the air out the way and just using the corner of the blade to go around the air. And this is for the other side of the taper. You know, the same concept, you know, that I did on the other side of the taper. You know, it's the same thing, same guidelines, same techniques, and just making that first guideline and just going to each guideline and fading it out. You know, like I said, this method is dummy proof. You know, make sure you fade out the line before you move on to the next line. Same exact thing for the other side of the back lineup for the neck part. Also, y'all, what's very important, don't be afraid to take control of the client's head or the ear, or, you know, tell them to bite down, whatever. If you're doing a mustache, when you line it up, take control of the head, you know, because at the end of the day, it's your work. They're paying for your service, and you got to do what you got to do to make that haircut the best, you know. So don't be afraid. Alright, y'all, I just brushed down the hair, get those little baby hairs, make sure they get cut. And I'm using my index finger on his forehead just to keep my hand more steady, and my other hand on top of his head just to keep it more steady, his head steady. So right now I'm just letting the liners work for me. It's very important I say that, because like I say, you don't want to cut nobody, and that's what these clippers are made for, you know. Let the clippers work for us, and we just guide it, and just making this sharp line and just taking my time with it. Or I'm just dabbing it as well, you know. When I line it up, I just dab it. And for the side of the lineup, you know, just be gentle, you know. You visualize the lineup, you visualize the haircut before you even do it. So I'm just going with the natural lineup, but at the same time making it sharp. You can see how much of a difference that is right now from side to side. Just working my way to the other side, you know, making sure it's straight and not crooked or nothing. What we got going right here is we're putting some hair fibers and just making more pop and more defined, you know. The hair fibers, they go to work, man. The definition of it, a lot of clients like it, you know, so it's just what's going on right now. It's kind of like supply and demand. But I use like a little clear card and just, you know, put the hair fibers. You can see how much of a difference it makes. Bam, look at that taper, y'all. Look at that lineup, everything, the waves. That's definition. That's money right there. They're going to definitely come back. Now for the razor lineup, make sure to stretch the skin. Be very gentle. Be patient when it comes to this razor, because you can easily cut somebody. I'm using the Derby premium razors. That's my go-to for anybody that wants to know. But yeah, that razor, you definitely got to be careful. Make sure to stretch the skin and just put the razor at an angle. You know, don't put it straight or flat down. This is how I do it. And yeah, I like this metal razor just because I feel like it's more sturdy, and that's just my opinion and my preference. Man, look how clean this haircut came out. 1.5 wavelength on top with a highball taper. Like I said, I love doing highball tapers and just all haircuts, period. But this is my special haircut that I love doing, and that's just definition of money right there. Look how clean that is. You know, that's how you keep your clients coming back, doing good work, become a great barber, and just master your techniques. You know, so watch this video over and over again to learn these techniques and put them to work. You know, apply them. Stay consistent. You know, consistency makes greatness. So I want to share this video with you guys and just my techniques on highball taper and just how I cut hairs. I appreciate you guys watching. Please hit that like button, drop comments below if you guys got any questions or any other videos that you want me to create. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe and notification bell. Hit me up on Instagram at Flexxinruee. It's your boy. Until next time, y'all, peace.